Okay, welcome to my little corner of Arkansas. I'm going to take you for a ride with me so you can see my little town. Here we go. It's been raining cats and dogs and frogs here for the last 2.5 days. And my windshield is filthy, as usual. Okay, there's some of the chicken coops. Just some of them. I got this mount on my car, on my dashboard, and I hope my phone stays there. It doesn't look like it's going to, but we'll see. I want to hit some rough stuff here, so. Okay, here we go. Get a little bit of rain on the windshield. There, that's a little better. All right. Like I say, into town is 5 to 7 miles into my little town. And this is where I live. I live out here in this rural area, and I absolutely love it. It's reminiscent of where I grew up in California, living in the rural area. Love, 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 love. Yeah, just trying to get out and get this done before any more storms roll through. We had some terrible thunder boomers this morning. It scared one of my little dogs so bad she climbed underneath one of the shelves I have in the house, just trembling, and I finally coaxed her into my lap, and she just trembling like crazy. Sorry, it is raining, so you'll probably see a lot of windshield wipers going on, but yeah, this is my little corner of Arkansas. I was born and raised in California, Northern California. I lived in Colorado, in Denver for 7 years, and I started out in Lakewood, Colorado, and then went to Denver, Colorado, and then went to Aurora, Colorado, and all told, I lived in Colorado for 27 years. Lived for a short time. He wasn't my husband at the time, but we went to Oklahoma so he could work with his brother, and we were there for probably about 6 months before we came out here to Arkansas, where his mom and sister lived. They now live in Texarkana, which is that's what I call my city. Going to the big city for me is going to Texarkana, and so I love it here. Wouldn't want to live anyplace else right now. I mean, Colorado was beautiful. It was too expensive to have a car, so I rode the bus, which was very unpleasant during the winter sometimes, when it was like the wind chill factor would be 10, 15 below. It was miserable, but otherwise it was beautiful. I mean, the snow was beautiful, don't get me wrong, snow was beautiful, but not when you have to ride a bus. It's not very pretty. Not very pretty at all. Since living here, I think it snowed. I've been here 7, 8, I guess it'd be 8 years. Here in this place where I'm at now. And it snowed, let's see, twice that I can remember. One really good snow where school was out for almost a week. And then here this past winter, we had a snow where school was out for 2 days. Wasn't really a big snow. The one back 3 years ago was really big and stuck to the ground. Took forever to melt off, but still nothing like I was used to in Colorado. We are headed into my little home here. It's called Ashdown, and I'll kind of take a cruise down Main Street so you can see what there is before we head to Walmart to get my pickup, the online food order I put in Monday to pick up today. So I will show you that as well later. And somebody's only got one headlight. I'm sorry if I sound stuffy. My allergies are really bad today for some reason. My head feels cottony and my nose feels stuffed up. It just doesn't feel real good. Somebody got balloons on the road. Anyway, yeah, I finally was able to find a thing for my dashboard that I think is going to work out. I hope. It's got sticky on the bottom, and then it's got like a clamp. So hopefully it'll work out. I think we've had enough rain for a while though. It started Monday right around dark, so it didn't involve the solar eclipse at all. But like I say, it started around dark on Monday evening and has rained pretty much ever since. And today's Wednesday. So yeah, we've had enough rain. My yard is at a slight incline, and so the water runs down, and then it's even worse over at my landlady's. We lucked out this time. It didn't flood where we park our cars. I think there was enough where it washed off to the sides. Back behind my little place is flooded where it washed off into, but it stays a marsh back there anyway, because that's where my sink water and my shower water and my washing machine water, considered gray water, washes back there. Of course, my toilet is on a septic. It goes into a septic tank, so that doesn't go back there. Thank goodness. That would be nasty, but the dogs tend to go back there because, when you do dishes, sometimes food particles and smells wash down the sink, and they like to go through and sniff and see what's back there. So, but bless my landlady, bless her heart, she takes care of my yard. She mows it, weeds it. That's the way they wanted it when we moved in there. That was part of the lease, is that they maintain the yard. So that's the way it is. Now we're coming into town. It's not so scenic, but I'll go down the main drag, so to speak, so you can see take you through so maybe you can see how small the Dollar Tree is. And see, it only took us 10 minutes to get to town, so it's not bad at all. It's just, I just hate driving in heavy rain. I have enough trouble just seeing, period, without having heavy rain to contend with as well. So there's one of our little nursing rehabs off to the right there. Everything's off to this side of the road. I mean, everything except for the railroad station, and you have to turn off the main drag to go back yonder ways. We do have a chicken place that just went in within the last 6 months. So, but yeah, everything's off to the side. We have our McDonald's, Brookshire's, where I shop a lot. McDonald's. And we have a place called Jerry's, which is a drive-in that they really do serve good food. They're a little more pricey, but they do serve good food. Pizza Hut, which is kind of a dud. Take you in here. Tractor Supply, Sonic. Just take you in here so you can see the Tractor Supply. There's the Dollar Tree. It's a small one. Doesn't get a whole lot of good stuff in, like I said. There's the Tractor Supply. Circle back around and go back out onto the main drag. It's a nice little town. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of the amenities other towns have, but hey, you can drive 22, 25 miles away and all kinds of food places. But there's our Sonic. We've got a Burger King down here. Train going through. There's our Family Dollar. I haven't been in Family Dollar in ages because last time I was in there, their prices, they have jacked them up so high on, simple little things you could get at Dollar Tree, that I stopped going in there, but I guess they're better now. There's just a lot of little shops and stuff through here. Easy Mart, or the small Easy Mart out at the end of town is a larger Easy Mart. A couple little, strip mall type places that don't really have a whole lot in them. And I guess this guy doesn't believe in turn signals. So, and off to this side, I don't know if you can see, there's a big old train. There's a Napa. Sorry, had you down too low. Yeah, it's a cute little town. I mean, off to the southern side, there's, it's the way you go to the school and the park, and we're gonna have have a train crossing the road up here. At the stop sign, no less. So, isn't that lovely? Oh, it doesn't look like it's a big one, so that's cool. Yeah, there's trail crossings everywhere. That's actually pretty much the end of that. So I'm going to turn around and go through this way. We've got little strip malls and stuff this way. Our public library. Over yonder way. And actually, for a small library, supplies a lot of books, a lot of current books. A lot of the books are donated, but it also gets books from the larger library in Texarkana. Sends their used books this way, and a lot of churches. For such a little town, there's a lot of churches. You know, we're in the Bible Belt. So, this is my little slice of my little corner, as I call it, in Arkansas. It isn't much in a lot of people's standards, but you know what? It's home. I never thought I would be happy to live in Arkansas, but I do love it. The weather compared to when I lived in Colorado is absolutely awesome. Couldn't wish for any better weather. Really couldn't. Like I say, we may get a flurry now and then, but we rarely get any snow that really amounts to anything. So I'm just gonna go this way, and when we get to Walmart, I will turn this off and talk to y'all later. So if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Patty. My channel is Crazy About Purple. If you think you might like my content, consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up, comment, and to my returning subscribers, thank you. I feel so blessed to have you here with me. Sorry, I say a lot, and I'm trying desperately to break myself of that. But it's hard. It's very, very hard. Go this way. This is the high school. I'm having trouble adjusting as I'm driving along. I don't do good driving and trying to adjust. I'm one of these little old ladies. It's funny. My car is a Mustang. It's a 1998 Mustang. And even though my seat is sitting up high, my friend's husband tells me I look like the typical little old lady that can barely see over the steering wheel. So, gotta love him. They are really good friends. They have been the only ones that have stuck by me since my husband died. I love them to pieces. They are here for me whenever I need them, however I need them. He's really great about if I need anything done around the house, any little quick thing, because my landlady takes care of most of the rest of it. He's there. He takes care of my car. I tell him about every 3 months, can you check my oil and my water and all that good stuff? And he'll take my car every once in a while and he'll rotate the tires, or if he sees I need a new tire, he just goes and gets not a brand new tire, but a used tire and puts on it. But he's a mechanic, so I trust him. If he puts a used tire on, I know it's a good one. My husband worked with him for several years. My husband technically wasn't a mechanic. He could do front end work with the best of them. But he mainly worked in tire shops with changing tires, doing brakes, that kind of stuff. I miss him so much. It's been 3 years. It was 3 years in August. And there's not a second that goes by that my heart just hurts because he's not here with me. We didn't have enough time together. Technically, we were together almost 7 years. Well, technically, we were together almost 9 years. Almost married 4 years, I guess it was. But I miss him so much. We met later in life. He used to tease me and tell me I robbed the cradle because he was 8 years younger than I am. He had a very, very hard life. I am the one that got him back in touch with his family. He hadn't seen his mother in 13 years, and I got him back together through Facebook originally, and then talking on the phone. And there's our Walmart. Wally World. Wally World. So I'm going to pull in here and tell them I'm here so they can bring. I'm really grateful it's not raining like it was earlier today, because I would have hated to have them come out in the rain like it was. So I'm going to pause, or I'm going to stop now, and I will say goodbye, and I will see y'all later. So bye.